Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun as we get ready for a Saturday afternoon East Central Conference matchup between the Waupun Warriors and the Berlin Indians. Today, as all kinds of festivities taking place here for the Warriors, it is homecoming here in Waupun. It is also senior night, or senior day. I got to get used to that terminology. It is the daytime right now. And hoping you're going to enjoy this broadcast. I am going to do something a little unusual. I'm going to try and pick up a little bit of the band at halftime. I'm also going to see if I can pick up the Waupun Warriorettes just to give them a little bit of love. Most of you know that I live here in Waupun. Both of my kids graduated from here and basically grew up here when I took an administrative position. So see if I can give them a little bit of love and some shout out as well, because both of them participated in these two strong programs at the time. But the football program obviously has got a little bit of ways to go. So this is the Holman Auto pregame show. We'll be back with a little bit of information about these teams. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, as well as The Source, AM 1170 and 103.3 FM.
HolmanAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmanAuto.com. Every vehicle from all four of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmanAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HolmanAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Werner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out. The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. Two models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better, and my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it, because I could not go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up, and now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field as we are getting ready here for kickoff in about 9 minutes and 25 seconds. You can see that in your New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard in the upper right-hand corner of the broadcast. Also, want to thank National Exchange Bank and Trust, as they're our sponsors here for the broadcast booth up here. Again, a beautiful location. They did a fantastic job here when they built this facility, and unfortunately the lights that were here when they originally went in are no longer functioning, and that's why you are playing on a Saturday, and most of you know that already. Let's talk about the Berlin Indians here as they come in here to visit today. Right now, Berlin is sitting at a 5-2 record. Head coach Joe Stellmacher for the Indians At least I believe that's who it is. It was last year. Can't really tell from up here if he still is the head coach. They did not have it listed in the program at all, so I'm not sure, but I believe that's who it is, former Badger Joe Stellmacher. 5-2 record. They lost last week to Kewaskum, who is in first place now in the East Central Conference. They lost 24-20. Otherwise, they've done a great job so far in conference, and they've played all of the top teams except Port Washington, which is right behind them. So their scores so far, they beat Plymouth 26-24, and I heard that was just a last-second touchdown that the Indians were able to get. And Plymouth and Port Washington are tied 4-2 in the conference. So you know that we're looking at a strong team here in a much smaller school than the other two schools that I just mentioned. Oh, you're going to have this happening every once in a while. I'm not sure why, but the wind is getting underneath my banner and sweeping it up, so we'll do the best we can to make sure that doesn't happen. They beat Sheboygan Falls 36-6. Sheboygan Falls is at 3-3 in the conference. They beat Kettle Moraine Lutheran 35-27, and they beat Ripon 49-0. Non-conference games, they played Columbus. And if you know anything, Columbus is ranked. They're a super strong program. They lost to them 42-6, but then they came back in their non-conference game against Wautoma, former rival in the East Central Conference. Wautoma, they beat 50-33. Let's talk about their attack. Basically, you're talking about a major ground attack here for the Berlin Indians, but they do have an opportunity to throw. Their leading passer for the Berlin Indians is number 10, Frank Kiaba. He's got 42 completions on 83 attempts. That's 50.6% completion rate. 658 yards, 4 touchdowns, but 5 interceptions for Kiaba. His leading receiver is number 7, Wyatt Hammersma. He's got 15 receptions, 391 yards. That's 26.1 yard per reception, and he's got 3 touchdowns. Number 15, Aaron Bartle, has 9 receptions for 138 yards. That's 15.3 yards per reception and 1 touchdown. And the third leading receiver is number 33, Cole Butke, 9 receptions, 46 yards for 5.1 yards per reception. So once again, the visiting Berlin Indians are 5-2, and currently the conference looks like this. Kewaskum is 5-1. Port Washington is 4-2. Plymouth is 4-2. With that 5-2 record, actually Berlin is ahead, but they're trying to look to make sure that they can stay ahead of Port Washington and Plymouth. 3-3 is KML. 3-3 for Sheboygan Falls. So again, typically you have to have at least a 500 record to make it in. There is some of those bubble teams that don't, but you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strong teams here in the conference. And then towards the bottom is our Waupun Warriors. They're 0-5 in the conference, and 0-6 Ripon, who lost again last night. We'll be back here after a few more messages from our sponsors. We'll take a look at our Waupun Warriors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and AM 1170, The Source, and 103.3 FM.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Markesan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Markesan and Fox Lake.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back again to Veterans Memorial Field. So we get ready here for homecoming. You can see the color guard has also approached on the field today. It's a great tradition that Waupun has for major events like homecoming. They make sure that the veterans from Post 210 are able to come here and do the color guard for us. Let's talk a little bit about our Waupun Warriors. Head coach Adrian Harmson, who I'm going to put up his interview here shortly. Their record is 1-5 in conference. They're 0-5. Losses to Plymouth, 56-0. Lost to Sheboygan Falls, 42-0. Lost to Kewaskum, 41-0. Lost to KML, 41-6. Lost to Port Washington, 53-6. But they did beat Menominee Indian, 54-0. Leading passer for the Warriors, number 17, Easton Hull. 36 completions on 90 attempts. That's 40%. 433 yards. That's 4.8 yards per pass. 1 touchdown and 6 interceptions. Leading receivers for Easton Hull, number 6, Hunter Camp. He's got 8 receptions for 124 yards. That's 15.5 yards per reception. Jack Legler, number 14, with 10 receptions for 119 yards, 11.9 yards per reception. And then still leading in that leading receiver category, but unfortunately he's going to be a part of our new medical center integrated healthcare injury report. It's going to be Zeke Kelly, who is out for the season. There is only basically 1 game left, and I also noticed on that injury report is going to be Anthony Nyber. He is also out for the season for the Warriors, so you're looking at some powerful weapons for the Warriors that are no longer being able to play. Leading rusher for the Waupun Warriors, number 16, Hayden Reeder, 38 carries for 87 yards. That's 2.3 yards per carry, and he's got 2 touchdowns, no fumbles. Zeke Kelly, we talked about, he is out. He's the leading rusher. Number 22 is the 3rd leading rusher on the team. That's Kyler Sanders. He's got 19 carries for 70 yards, 3.7 yards per carry, and 2 touchdowns. Let's hear from head coach Adrian Harmson here on the Home and Auto pregame show.
Okay, interview with Coach Harmson in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Winterhack with you, and an opportunity right now to talk to the head coach for the Waupun Warrior football team, Adrian Harmson. And Adrian, how's this year been going for you? I mean, I know you all can all of a sudden kind of get tossed into being a head coach when you thought you were going to be just one of his assistants. But how has it been going for your team and your experience as the coach, and seeing the progress on the team so far this season?
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. The kids are enjoying it. The big thing is just making sure that the kids, their morale is staying high, they're having fun. Big thing is just keeping this going for next year and hoping that, the numbers continue to grow to really turn the program around. We need the kids. We need the help. We need the community support. And that's our focus this year, is to just, it's about the kids, making sure that they're having fun, to get the football program back on its feet.
Who's impressed you so far this season that's worked real hard and you've seen maybe some improvement from some of these players? Who's on that list for you?
Yeah, so a lot of our seniors, they're looking pretty solid this year. A few coming to mind, we have Anthony Nyber back at running back, our quarterback Easton Hull, another good, really great player going both ways. Ezekiel Kelly did really good. Unfortunately got hurt a few games ago. He's going to be out for the rest of the season. The list goes on and on. We have Owen Koima, he's a junior. We're going to have him back again next year. And then, looking even farther down, we have a lot of young guys, a lot of young studs coming up, like Kyler Sanders, Hayden Reeder. They're coming up. And, showing a lot of potential for us in years to come. So we're excited for them.
And I see the youth program. I've got a grandson that plays football, loves football, and I would say that's, to him, in his mind, is his main sport out there. He's just a fourth grader right now, but I see the excitement with the young people, and that's it all starts right down there with the youth.
Yeah, yep, we're there. You know, we try to be there every Saturday morning. That's one tradition that we have here at Waupun is, you know, the varsity players, JV players, they come and support the youth Saturday morning. So that's a great way for the, you know, the youth to look forward to see what they have coming up for them in years to come. And a great way for our players to get back to the youth, back to the community by helping out those young guys and just making it fun, making the sport fun.
Of course, you got Berlin as your opponent tonight. Berlin's just a perennial good program and usually have some pretty big guys that are pretty religious in the weight room out there. What do you expect to see out of the Indians this year?
You know, we've been looking at film, and, yeah, they're a great team. You know, nothing bad to say about them. They have a great program. We're just going to do what we do best and try and work as hard as we can on the things that we've been coaching the players this week and making sure that we're having fun along the way. Yes, it's homecoming. We're hoping to have the whole community there behind us. We got some great things. We have some new events down at the field to hopefully bring in some more people. So we're just trying to have this or make it a great experience for everyone and just have a fun time doing it.
Well, Coach, I hope kids all buy into your program. We see some improvement coming up, and I think we will. You know, one of the great running backs in the past when we watch you play back there. And so hopefully some of that will rub off on some of these kids, and hopefully they saw you in your younger days as a running back for Waupun. So good luck in your game today and your stint here as the coach at Waupun.
Yep. All right, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate it, and we hope to see everyone there.
Okay, Adrian Harmson joining us, again getting set to take on the Berlin Indians. And we'll be back with more of our pregame show coming your way right after this on The Source.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back again here to the pregame show, the Home and Auto pregame show. So we're broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth here at Veterans Memorial Field. The Indians will be receiving. The Warriors won the toss. They deferred to the second half. They'll be taking, so the Indians will be receiving here in Waupun. Again, beautiful day for football. It's got about 52 degrees here, but sunny. A little bit of a breeze, though, out there. So you can see kind of over at when we swing back towards the scoreboard that you're going to be able to see that flag is standing up a little bit more than you'd like to see. And again, I forgot to add to the injury report, Easton Hull. So the quarterback is out. You've got one of your running backs out and one of your receivers out for the seniors. And here on senior night, it's going to be a struggle here for the Waupun Warriors. Gives a chance for some young players to get some experience. I talked to Coach Adrian Harmson here on the Dentistry of Wisconsin. What'll make you smile? He said if our guys can compete, he will be happy. If they can get out there and show a great effort, and then if they can sneak out a victory, catch them by surprise, that would be great. Great kickoff there for Waupun as it rolls all the way back to the 3-yard line. Berlin, number 2, with some speed, gets to the edge, cuts inside, has an opportunity, and he's taken down all the way at the 45-yard line. That's going to be number 2, Devin Derleth, who is tackled at about the 45-yard line. So that's 1st and 10 here for the Berlin Indians. Once again, you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and The Source, AM 1170 and 103.3 FM. Homecoming here for the Waupun Warriors. Coming out with under center, split back, so a pro set. 2 wide receivers to this direction here. Coming in motion is the tight end. Sets, turns, tries to catch the edge, does. It's number 16 coming around, cutting to the inside and making a huge gain right about the 44-yard line. It's going to be a first down, and that's going to be a huge carry there for the Indians. That was, I missed the number on that. I'll have to see if I can pick it up here. Coming this way, I believe it was number 1. Number 7, maybe it was? I think it's 7. Sorry about that. Hammersma with 11 yards on the carry. Under center, the QB for the Indians is number 10, Parker Kiaba. Hands off, going up the middle. Good job there defensively to stop him right there at the line of scrimmage for the Warriors. I believe that was number 67. Take that back. It was Owen Koima on the tackle, so it's going to be second down. And 10 here for the Berlin Indians. Once again, I'm going to apologize. I've got this solo today. Again, try to set the edge. Huge blockers out in front. And a good job there again for number 7 as he's going to pick up 8 yards on the carry. That's going to be Wyatt Hammersma once again for the Indians. Again, under center, coming back this way again, short side again, all kinds of linemen out in front for Hammersma, making a huge gain, getting all the way down to about the 24-yard line. So on that play right there, he picked up another 10 yards for Hammersma. Wide receivers are split. Pro set again with split backs even in the backfield. Taken by Kiaba. Coming through the hole is number 33 for the Indians. That's going to be Cole Butke. And Butke's going to pick up about 7 yards, it looks like, for Butke. Quickly to the line again, coming again, right back to Butke. He cuts it in the hole. It's going to make a huge gain and gets all the way down to the 10-yard line. So a pickup of 9 yards by Butke. And the Indians are just rolling with their offense. They were very run-heavy from what you could see before. Looking here at the camera, you can really see here they've got those tight end plus a wing back over on this side. They're in tight. This time again, it's going to go to Hammersma. Hammersma looks, or take that back. That was Hammersma. I'd have a hard time catching this corner, so I'm just letting you know that. That's about the best I can get for that angle on the corner. And Hammersma picks up about 6. Not sure why I got a little bit of an echo, but I can hear that in my headset here, so I'm going to see if I can stop that. Right up the middle, that's going to be Butke. He's going to get to the goal line, and he is going to score from the 4-yard line. And the Berlin Indians, right off the bat, march the ball down the field and score, making it 6-0 over our Waupun Warriors. Coming in, they have a field goal kicker. That's going to be number 20, Isaiah Krieger, who's going to try for the extra point. Holder's going to be number 12, Parker Hess. Here's the kick. Blocked by the Warriors. Good job there by number 6, I believe, coming all the way through. That's going to be Hunter Camp who gets the block of the extra point, and that's going to keep it 6-0. We'll be back after this message where the Waupun Warriors will go on offense. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandazan at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun. Getting ready again for the kickoff for the Waupun Warriors to try their first offensive stance. Defense struggled a little bit there as the Berlin Indians just marched it down. No passes. 8 running plays, and they score. Kicking off again will be number 20, Isaiah Krieger. Boots it. squib on the ground. It's going to be picked up there by the Warriors, trying to pick up a number. It's going to be number 16, Hayden Reeder, and he's going to get taken down at about the 25-yard line. And that's where the Waupun Warriors will take over 1st and 10 for their first offensive possession. We'll see if we can pick up again. We've got several injuries for the Warriors. Taking over at quarterback is going to be a new number 4. I don't know who that is. I thought Anthony Nyber was hurt. I'll have to pop next door, see what's going on here. At QB is going to be number 6, I believe that is, Hunter Camp. Camp tries to make a zone read, gets it over to number 22. That is going to be Kyler Sanders, who's going to try and pick up about 1 yard. We'll give him credit for. 2nd down and 9 for the Warriors. Shuffling plays in as fast as they can to make sure that they still have time to make the read. Number 6 is the QB again. That's going to be Hunter Camp. He keeps, or take that back, my fault. I couldn't see the number here. Number 16 with the carry. That's the quarterback, Hayden Reeder. He's going to pick up about a yard, and that's going to be 3rd down and 8. So he looks on the zone read and keeps it himself. It actually probably was more of a quarterback keep all the way as they went to a zone read, or sorry, a jet sweep fake on that. Got a tight end left. Coming in motion is number 4 again. Reeder has it, trying to stretch it out. Gets around, but then the linebacker comes in and fills really well. And I believe he's going to have a 1-yard loss. See where they're going to put it. Yep, he's going to get a yard loss there, and it's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Waupun Warriors' first offensive possession. Trying to get things set with a punt. Here comes the punt by number 6. That's Hunter Camp. He gets it. Gets it off. Good punt, but it's just into the wind, and a fair catch is called right at the 48-yard line, and that's where the Berlin Indians will take over on 1st down. We'll be back after this message.
How do you make the most of your land? The Mosers do it with their John Deere Gator XUV 590M. That's how they
cram a lot of the work in each day.
And with a 900-pound payload capacity, they have the power to move on to what's next.
We're always switching gears.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Ballwig Implement.
Coming back here at Veterans Memorial Field, first passing play for the Berlin Indians, and he's going to pick up a huge gain from the 48-yard line all the way down to the 23. We're looking at a pickup of 10, 20, 30 yards on the pass completion for the first pass of the day for number 10, Frank Kiaba. And he was able to connect with number 7, Wyatt Hammersma. This time, Kiaba's keeping it himself, coming around the edge. Oops, I saw he handed it off. Good job there. Only let him pick up 4 yards on the carry. Going to be 2nd and 6 here for the Berlin Indians. Broadcasting here from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. You're listening to Warrior Football here on RP Sports. Wide receivers coming in motion is going to be number 2. He's going to go around the back. Going to give it to Hammersma again, who's just picking his way. He's not trying to power his way through. Picking his way through the line and picking up, that's Cole Butke. I've got to get this down here, folks. Scrambling myself, which is a little challenging right now, so trying to get everything situated and try and get myself here into the game. Coming in on the jet sweep, that's going to be number 2. He's going to get all the way to the corner, turns it, and gets into the end zone from the 12-yard line. That's going to be number 2, Derleith, on the jet sweep. And he's going to get the touchdown, a 12-yard touchdown play for Derleith. And the Berlin Indians are up now 12-0 on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Kick once again, off the post, and does not make it. Just missed it. I thought I was going to catch that, but it banged off of the post and missed again. So it's going to be just 12-0. Again, I got that little breeze that's blowing our banner up. I don't have a weight on the end. We'll be back here for the Warriors' second offensive possession. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. Jeff Sauer on the call here for RP Sports and The Source, AM 1170 and FM 103.3. Berlin Indians moved twice just down the field, just drove it in. That's going to go over the head, and the Warriors are going to start at the 20-yard line for their second offensive possession. A good kick there, again by the kicker Isaiah Krieger, after having his blocked. So I was wrong on the injury report, and I guess that my bad. I apologize for that. It was Easton Hull that should have been on there initially. I thought it was both Anthony Nyber and Easton Hull, but it's not. Anthony Nyber is at the QB position, number 4, for this possession. 2 wide receivers to the right, tight end. Good job jumping, getting the call there, getting a free 5 yards for the Warriors, I believe it is. So first penalty of the game is going to go to the Berlin Indians as the Waupun Warriors pick up 5 yards on that penalty for encroachment. Coming in motion. It's number 14 for the Warriors. He's going to try and head up field, rolling this side, keeping it, nobody open, and he's going to get sacked for a 3-yard loss on the sack for the Indians. And the Warriors, 2nd down and 8. So let's update that New Medical Center injury report that Easton Hull is out, as he injured himself last week, as we saw that towards the end of the game. Zone read, keeping it, is number 16, Hayden Reeder. So they used a little bit of a wildcat setup here. It's kind of what they're trying to do. No gain for Reeder. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Once again, that was the same for the Warriors the last time. Number 14 for the Warriors, Jack Legler, was the one that came in motion. So you got Legler out here to the left. Number 6, Hunter Camp in at QB. Under the Wildcat set, it's going to be number 22. He's going to roll, and he's going to try and get something. And instead, he's going to lose 2 yards on the Warriors as they try a Wildcat setup. That's Kyler Sanders. He loses 2 yards. And it's now 4th down and 10. This Berlin defense has done a fantastic job of reading the Warriors. Just cannot find the gap, no find the hole on their Wildcat setup. Here at homecoming, back to punt will be number 6 for the Warriors, Hunter Camp. Into the wind, gets it up into the air, but it's going to hang up, fire, and it rolls back and picked up there by number 16, Hayden Reeder, at about the 35, 36 yard line, it looks like. 35-yard line is what I thought I saw there, and that's where they're going to give it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 to the Berlin Indians. Who already have the lead here on our New Medical Center. Throwing again, trying to get it downfield, and picked up there, and a touchdown, even though it was not a pretty throw. Right to number 2 again. 10 to 30, or number 2, that's going to be Kiaba throwing it to Devin Derleith, and he's got a touchdown, and just like that, it is now 18-0 with still 3:42 left on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Good job of adjusting on the route. He was covered really well by number 30 for the Warriors, Max Whitliff, but unfortunately could not knock it down. So this time it looks like the Indians are going to go for it instead of kicking. Going in the shotgun this time. Coming in motion is Derleith. Gives a little pop pass there. He's got the edge, and he's able to walk in without being touched at the goal line. And that's a 2-point conversion. For the Berlin Indians, who now lead the Waupun Warriors 20-0. We'll be back after this message.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. This is Jeff Sauer here, calling from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth here for RP Sports. The Waupun Warriors trailing 20-0 as the Berlin Indians have been able to score on all 3 of their possessions. That's going to go into the end zone, goes over the heads. Nice kick again there by number 20, Isaiah Krieger. And the Warriors are going to start once again at their 20. Last time, or the first possession, they started at the 25. And this will be the second time it's gone into the end zone on the kickoff, where they'll start at the 20-yard line. Let's see if they get something rolling here with their offense. I know they didn't have, you had basically a week to try and get this Wildcat setup implemented and find somebody who could take over for Easton Hull. And right now the offense is still struggling. Back there now is going to be Hayden Reeder. On 2, inside handoff. Good job there by, take that back, it was Hunter Camp who gave it to Reeder. And Reeder was able to pick up 7 yards on the carry. So a positive there for the Waupun Warriors as Hayden Reeder from Hunter Camp. Can't quite see the one over here, even though it's a beautiful location to broadcast from. Trying to keep track of some unofficial stats so that I can share that at halftime, as well as running the camera and running those commercials. So snap this time. It's going to go to number 15 and losing a huge chunk. 3 yards on the loss for Reeder. They're going to back up all the way to 3rd down now and 6, it looks like to me. 3rd and 6 from about 24. Indians are very well disciplined, which is what you would expect from a Joe Stelmacher coached team. Jump again, a good job there by number 72, or getting 72 to jump off sides. Last time it was 74, so he's coming out after making that mistake. And it's going to make it 3rd down and 1 for the Waupun Warriors after the penalty. Quickly set. Number 15 is back at the QB position, Aaron Bartle. Bartle trying to QB draw. They meet him right at the line, so we'll see if they're going to give it to him or not. He does. I think he's got the 1st down for Bartle. And the Waupun Warriors get a first down here in homecoming. Their first down earned. Taking over again, number 15 for the QB position is going to be, oh, I take that back. Boy, I'm really blowing this today. Sorry about that. That is Chase Beam. That's who I expected to see back there. Beam drops back, throws right into the hands of number 25 on that slant. That was Augsburger from Berlin. And knocked down there, stopping the clock at 1:46 here on the new Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Second down and 10 for the Waupun Warriors. Little breezy, but otherwise I think the weather is perfect here. You know, got a couple of Warriors who've got their heated rain overcoats, basically. A little bit of insulation there. So Beam. Second and 10, drop back. Looks to take off and run, and he's going to get sacked as the defense, and then he turns it over on the fumble, and the defense for the Berlin Indians are going to score. That's going to be number 5 on the defense, so fumble by Chase Beam. And the defense scores by number 5 for the Berlin Indians. That's Luke Buddy on the touchdown for the Berlin Indians after the Warriors fumble it. Had a gain. Looking for a pass play. Beam didn't find his read, didn't see anybody open, so decided to tuck it, took off and rolled, and the defense able to knock the ball loose, pick it up and return it for a touchdown. Going for 2 once again. Pro set, backs are split. Handing off this time to number 7. Again, he cuts it inside, and he's able to score on the 2-point conversion. That's going to be Wyatt Hammersma from the QB, Frank Kiaba. And the score is 28-0, still with 1:35 left here on the new Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. We'll be back.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back again to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun. East Central Conference football action. Homecoming and senior night here for the Waupun Warriors. This time it's going to be picked up. Hunter Camp is going to have it. He's going to try and return it. Scoots to the outside, gets the edge, but then it's going to be taken down, I think, right at the 20-yard line. Going out of bounds. See if they're going to give him the 20. That's what it looks like to me. Going to give him the 21, so a little bit better field position for the Waupun Warriors this time. Starting at the 21, trailing 28-0. Spread offense this time with trips to the left. So you got 2 slots, 1 wide receiver, 1 to the right. Looking, quick, trying to throw the deep bomb, and that's going to be tossed up in the air, and that's going to be picked off by the Berlin Indians, returning it as number 20, the kicker, Krieger, and he's going to return it all the way down to about the 31-yard line. So Beam throws it up in the air and is intercepted by the Berlin Indians. Trying to hit the home run, but you think a little bit on our scouting report, you would have seen that this Berlin Indians have speed. I mean, that's what's been making them super competitive so far in this conference. Speed and power. And their defense was right there. Here comes the toss. Look at the ball held high by number 33 for the Berlin Indians. Cole Butke, and he's going to pick up 11 yards for Butke. Down to the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Indians. Ahead 28-0. In scoring position again. In motion. Gets a counter. Number 7 tries to make a move. He only picks up 4 yards. That's Wyatt Hammersma. Down at the 16. They're going to give him a down at the 17. So it's only a gain of 3. Second down and 7 for the Berlin Indians. Kiaba under center. Takes the snap. This time again, he gives it to number 7 for the Indians. And he's going to get all the way down to the 5-yard line, where it's going to be first and goal. The ball the clock stops on the first down. Get it off before the end of the half, and gives it to number 33, who's still continuing to bull his way through. And to see if he gets in, he does not. He gets stopped at about the 2-yard line. So Butke stopped short of the goal line, and that's going to do it here for the first quarter. We'll be back here from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. This is Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel it.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West, Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North, Spring Street, Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun. The Berlin Indians just dominating right now in the offensive line of scrimmage and running. The Indians already have a 28-0 lead here over the Waupun Warriors. Huge spread all the way out. Trying to get... Here comes the play, and that's going to be number 33, Cole Butke, for the 2-yard touchdown for the Indians, who now lead 34-0. Going to go for the extra point to get the 35-0 lead, and that'll get us a running clock, and the Waupun Warriors are going to really be in trouble here for homecoming and senior night, or senior afternoon. Here comes the kick by Krieger. It's a good set. Gets underneath it and drives it through the goalposts for the extra point. 11:57 left here on the clock in the second quarter on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. 35-0, the Berlin Indians. We'll be back after this message.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Berlin Indians just scored 3 seconds into the second quarter, and it is now 35-0. The Indians over the Waupun Warriors here on homecoming and senior night. You can see it is quite breezy out here. They've had the sign flipping up over and over, and you can see that the ball blew off of the tee. There's going to get somebody to try and hold it for him. See how this goes with Krieger kind of kicking into the wind. And part of that throw before that we had from Beam that was picked off was because it was thrown directly into the wind and it just hung up. Although it was good defensive coverage. Good kick again right into the wind. Fielded at the 20-yard line with some speed. Coming with it is the Warriors. And they're going to get all the way out to the 29-yard line. Best starting position here for the Warriors are about the same as they started out with their first drive. The Warriors are going to take over their 1st and 10, trailing 35-0 here in the first half. Indians are trying to stay in contention here, with only one loss in the conference. Good handoff there. Reeder running hard, but the defense again for the Indians are just swarming and unable to pick up anything was Reeder. So 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. From the 27. Beam with a toss, gets it out. Lead blocker blowing up again, and then it's just swarming defense by the Indians. He's saying that he was down, otherwise it would have been a fumble there by number 22 for the Warriors, Kyler Sanders. So Sanders instead is going to pick up 1 yard. I'm sure this is driving Coach Adrian Harmson crazy. As competitive as Adrian was when he was in high school and played some college ball. I believe it was at Mankato State, I think is what it was, or was it Minnesota State? I'll have to double check that again. I thought it was a school over in Minnesota, D2. Coming in motion is Sanders. Beam tries to give it again. Hole was created, but the defense of the linebackers just fills so quickly that Reeder's going to only pick up 1 yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 8 for the Waupun Warriors from the 29-yard line. Coming in for the Warriors is number 23, Jaden Nowicki. Timeout by the Warriors, 4th down and 8. We'll be back with them here from Veterans Memorial Field.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. 4th down and 8 here for the Warriors. Didn't count the number of possessions here, but I think this is probably their 6th possession. Going to be punt by number 6 for the Warriors. That'll be Hunter Camp. Good snap back to Camp. Gets it a punt. Uses the wind. Is able to get it to carry. and it's going to roll. Number 7 is going to go back and try and field it. He does, and he's going to get a little bit of room. And, oh, my gosh, he's going to break it wide open. He's going to get the edge. Going forward is number 7 for the Berlin Indians before he is taken down Wyatt Hammersma all the way out to the 45, 46-yard line. When it rolled, it picked it up at about the 6, so a 40-yard return. Warriors were around him, missed a tackle, and a good setup down the lane created over on the far sideline for the Indians, and they get out of trouble after a good punt was pushing them back. Back on the field now is the Indians' offense. This time, they had a tight end in the backfield, and they move him forward. Handoff's going to go to number 2. That's going to be Durleith. Durleith gets it all the way down to the 50-yard line for a 4-yard gain. The Berlin Indians continue just to pound away with their offense. Good speed again, strong. Emphasized heavily by Coach Stelmacher to get yourself into the weight room. Pro set once again. Oh, this time they had 3 in the backfield. Good job there defensively. It was number 53 had the sack, and then taking and breaking it. The tackle is number 8, Avery Moriarty for the Indians. 3rd down and 1. Had a huge loss coming up. Gets it. Again, gets it out to Hammersma. Gets around the corner, and Hammersma is going to pick up 10, 11 yards for Hammersma. And just keeps the ball rolling on the ground. Yes, they have had a passing touchdown. They had a huge gain also on the passing, a 30-yard reception. Under center again. Snap. Getting to the outside edge, and this time nowhere to go as they finish making the tackle. Good job there by the defense, as that was number 67, Owen Koima, and number 53, Landon DeGroff on the tackle, and that's a 5-yard loss for the Berlin Indians. Good defensive play again, as that loss is going to go to number 8, Moriarty. Coming back in motion. Quick toss. Gets it out to Durleith. Durleith has it. Finds a little bit of a seam and is able to pick up about 13 yards. 14 yards for Devin Durleith. Closer to 10. Let's make it a 10-yard gain. 3rd down and 6. Coming in motion. Fakes it. Huge hole up the middle again and running hard for the Indians. And picking up the 1st down on a 10-yard gain. It's going to be number 7 again, Wyatt Hammersma. Just the Indians are just manhandling the Warriors. $35-0. Clock is running. They're moving the ball really well for the Indians. Again, this time it's the up man. That's going to be, I think that's number 33. Good job there by number 33, Budke on that. Only picks up 2. It's going to be a huge win there for the Warriors. Makes it 2nd down and 8. Frank Kiaba under center. Fakes it. It's going to look. He's got him on the post. Oh, good job there, and a little bit of a out back shoulder throw. All the way inside the 4-yard line, so good job there by the Berlin Indians. Trying to see who made that catch for the Indians, and it's a touchdown for Moriarty. 4-yard gain and the touchdown. And the Berlin Indians now with a 41-0 lead here with 6 minutes and 36 seconds still left on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard in the first half. Good kick there by Krieger into the wind, drills it right through the uprights. And it'll be 42-0. Sorry about that, didn't pay attention. 42-0. The Berlin Indians over the Waupun Warriors here at in the second quarter. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now by Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Jeff Sauer here calling the homecoming 2022 here for the Waupun Warriors and senior night, or senior day. It's a good kick back, picked up there by Reeder. Tries to get up, gets out about the 25. I think he's down on the ground already before the pile pops out for a fumble. And Waupun Warriors will start at the 25-yard line. Still with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the first half, trailing 42-0 for the Warriors. Lost a couple of weapons and unable to get their offense rolling, and the offense for the Indians has just been dominant, just manhandling the offensive line, creating some huge holes, breaking some tackles. Chase Beam back in at quarterback, number 15. I call it a power pistol here. He's got one, fakes it, rolls, and he's going to get taken down at the 15-yard line and driven into the ground for a 10-yard sack for Beam. And the Berlin Indians defense, just like their offense, is just fast. Swarming to the ball, making good reads, and their down linemen have just been dominating and holding up the Warriors. Beam this time gives it over to Nyber. Nyber is able to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's tackled for no gain. 3rd down and 20 for the Waupun Warriors. Clock ticking away on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. In your upper right-hand corner, you can see beautiful donation again with some help from Paul's Snow Plowing and Lawn Spraying. Really appreciate that help to get that scoreboard here in Waupun. This time again, given by Beam. Nyber's trying to find something and unable to do so. I think he's going to lose 3 yards. And it's going to make it 4th down and a country mile plus for the Waupun Warriors. 24, 4th down and 24 for the Warriors. Back to punt for the Warriors is Hunter Camp. Snap back to him. Kicks it downfield, and it's going to be fair caught by number 7, Wyatt Hammersma, at about the 48-yard line, and that's where the Berlin Indians will take over here already with a 42-0 lead. And going into halftime, in about 4:17, they're going to have a running clock coming out of halftime. You can see head coach Adrian Harmson down there making a defensive call. One high safety on their defense. The Berlin Indians coming back in motion. Again, hard run up the middle. It's going to be, looked like that was number 33, Cole Butke. Picks up 15 yards. About 13 yards on that carry, and it's a first down for the Berlin Indians. Driving into the win, and there is a good stiff breeze, as you can see every once in a while here. There's a toss out to Butke. Just a chip block there, and there's the first time that they step up on him, but he still powers through and is able to pick up 4 yards. Making it 2nd down and 6. At about the 32-yard line. It is the 32-yard line here for the Indians. Coming in motion. Again, Butke up the middle, cuts back a little bit, and he's able to drive near a first down. Picks up another 5 to make it 3rd down and 1 for the Indians. With a huge lead already, 42-0 here at half. They're just being dominant. Gets to the outside. Had the Warriors were there again, just missing tackles and getting a huge gain out of it. All the way down to about the 20-yard line and stopping the clock by going out of bounds. I believe that was number 7, Wyatt Hammersma, who took that. Hammersma picking up 10 yards. Again, fake this time to Butke. Trying to hit him. Oh, and the ball is loose. Warriors are going to get a defensive fumble here on the sack. Good job there for the Warriors. Oh, they're going to say it was an incomplete pass. I thought it was a fumble there. I'm sorry I missed that. I got to actually see it as I had my head down. So he must have thrown it away, so I didn't see that. I just saw the ball come loose, and I apologize. I missed it even with a camera. So Kiaba just gets an interception instead, or an incompletion. Good job there by the defense, stepping up. Now they've got started to make the reads. They can see what's happening, and there's a 4-yard loss for number 7, Wyatt Hammersma. And the Warrior defense has come to life here towards the end of the quarter. 3rd down and 14 for the Indians. With the ball back at the 24-yard line. Back again to pass, coming right in his face. He doesn't get rid of it, and both of the defenders collide with each other, and wide open is number 7, Wyatt Hammersma. Warriors had him. A good read on the blitz, and the safety and the D-back run into each other, and it's going to be a 24-yard touchdown completion. From number 10, Kiaba, to Wyatt Hammersma coming out of the backfield. Here's the extra point. Try by Krieger. Drills it right through the middle once again. And 49-0 is the lead now here for the Berlin Indians on homecoming and senior day. We'll be back after this message.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. The Warriors on homecoming are just getting schooled by the Berlin Indians, who lead 49-0, and it's still 1:35 left here in the second quarter. Picked up there, going to be returned by Reeder. It's got a little bit of room. There's going to be a flag that's going to be thrown. So I'm assuming it'll either be a hold or something like that, which will back them up. They got it out to the 35, which would have been the best position here, but the official throws his flag. See what the call is going to be. Face mask on the Indians? Wow. That's awesome. That helps the Warriors. Good job here now for the Warriors at the 40-yard line. They've got 1:29 and 2 timeouts left. They should see if they can get this thing down the field a little bit. Got the wind at their back. This would be the perfect opportunity to give Chase Beam a chance to air it out. Get a power pistol to the left. Gets it over to Reeder. Reeder breaks through, picks up about 5 before he is tackled. And the Warriors pick up some positive yards there. 4 yards to Reeder. Second down and 6 from the 44-yard line. Warriors trying to get something going here. Didn't pay enough attention to what the starting defense is. I believe that still is Berlin's starting defenses out there. Power to right this time. This time again to Reeder. Picks up nothing. Maybe a loss of a yard. We'll see. I think they're going to leave it sit there. Right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain for Reeder. Third down and 6 from, well, they give him a yard. Let's go back and give him that 1 yard. So it's going to be third down and 5 from the 45-yard line. Not sure why they're letting the clock run down. When they had some positive stuff going, they're going to end up running out of time here. I'm surprised the Warriors didn't take a timeout even to keep their offense going. Third down and 5, that's it. They're not going to even get the playoff. Oh, that is just a huge mistake by the Waupun Warriors. As we got a couple of the alumni here on homecoming night who are coaching here. That Danny Harmson I see down on there volunteering to coach, and Coach Adrian Harmson also an alumni here of the Warriors. And we're going to have the Waupun Warriors band come out here. We'll see if we can pick up a little bit of their show, but we'll take about a 3-minute break here to give a chance for our sponsors to come through. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and The Source, AM 1170 and 103.3 FM.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better. And my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up. And now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-5555. 8757.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
How do you make the most of your land? The Mosers do it with their John Deere Gator XUV 590M. That's how they
Cram a lot of the work in each day.
And with a 900-pound payload capacity, they have the power to move on to what's next.
We're always switching gears.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West, Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North, Spring Street, Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. We'll take a listen to the band here a little bit as the Warriors band is out there performing. They've got nice numbers here for the Warriors, so let's take a listen. Little bit there of the Waupun Warriors marching band. Shifting the songs here, it's Homecoming. Elvis theme, I believe is what it is. They've got a nice, one of the lead saxophone players out there wearing an Elvis costume. We'll take away and step away for about 2-3 more minutes here and give a representation for our sponsors. Again, you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. The Waupun Warriorettes are ready to take the field here and give them a little bit of love as we did with the band as well. While we're waiting for them to hit the field, let's take a look at the unofficial stats that I have here so far for the Berlin Indians offense. Here's what I've got, and again, I don't know, these certainly are not official, so please don't keep them that way, but here's the Berlin Indians. So number 2 on the rushing, that's going to be Devin Durleith. He's got 3 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown. Number 7, Wyatt Hammersma, 11 carries, 88 yards and a touchdown. Number 8, Avery Moriarty with 3 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. And number 33, Cole Butke with 12 carries, 80 yards and a touchdown. On the passing front, number 10, Frank Kiaba, 4 of 5 for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he's hit twice, connected with number 7, Wyatt Hammersma. Hammersma with 2 receptions, 40 yards and a touchdown, and Devin Durleith with 2 receptions and 65 yards and a touchdown and a defensive touchdown. Puts the score at 49-0 on the New Medical Center integrated scoreboard. Let's take a watch a little bit of the Warriorettes here. I'll see if I can pick up their music. It's not quite as loud as the band was, so we'll see if we can get it. And we'll come back and we'll take a look at the stats for the Waupun Warriors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and The Source. Let's take a look at the statistics that we have thus far for the Waupun Warriors. Carrying the ball, I've got 4 different ball carriers here for the Warriors. Number 4 for the Warriors is Anthony Nyber. He's got 3 carries for a negative 6 yards. Chase Beam has 4 carries for a negative 8 yards. Number 16 for the Warriors, Hayden Reeder, he's got 9 carries for 10 yards. And number 22, Kyler Sanders, he's got 3 carries for no yards. So the offense on the ground, a negative 4 total for the Waupun Warriors. And the only passing stat we have is for number 15, Chase Beam, is 0 for 1 with an interception. And that interception was one of them was run back for a touchdown. I take that back. One was run back, an interception for a touchdown, and then there was also a fumble by Beam that the defense was able to scoop up as well. So they're taking a look at, the new Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. You can see the score is 49-0 here on homecoming and senior day at Veterans Memorial Field. So when we get back here, we're going to start with the Berlin Indians. Will have a running clock. The Waupun Warriors, though, will have an opportunity to get their offense rolling as they will receive the kickoff. We're going to step aside, give some more love to our sponsors. Again, I want to thank them personally for taking and investing the time in an opportunity for us to make these broadcasts for you. So this is Jeff Sauer again for RP Sports and The Source, AM 1170, and on the FM dial 103.3. We'll be back after these messages.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out. The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now by Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit Ballwig Implement, Highway 68 West, Waupun, and Ballwig Turf and Leisure North, Spring Street, Beaver Dam, and online at ballwig.biz.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Getting ready here for the teams to start the second half. Waupun trailing on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard, 49-0. They're in their 3-minute time right now for the warm-ups to go. Introducing right now the homecoming court for the Waupun Warriors. And while they're doing that, we'll try and give you a little bit of stats that I have here. So again, so far for the offense from Berlin, 29 carries for 201 yards offensive with 4 touchdowns on the ground. And the passing attack, 4 receptions for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that's where it is right now for the Berlin Indians. 1 defensive touchdown as well as where they got their 49 points. As we get ready here to start in the second half, I expect to see from Berlin a whole bunch of reserve players to get the opportunity to compete and some varsity time. And unfortunately for the Waupun Warriors, they're going to have to try and survive this game without any further injuries and try and make sure that they have a chance to break their losing streak here in conference soon. As I was taking a look at some information the other day, and I think I just crumpled up the paper that I wanted to use, but I think the last time that the Waupun Warriors actually won a conference game was all the way back in 2017 when they took on Ripon again, and that was, I remember that because that was the year of my son when he was doing his playing here for the Waupun Warriors, and they ended up beating Ripon 26-6 in that year. And I think since then they have not been able to get a victory here. I do have a piece of paper I'm looking for to see if I can find that information that I put down. I know I talked about their COVID year as well, so let's see if I can find that information. So they did also get a win. It was a non-conference game during the COVID spring of 2020 where they beat North Fond du Lac 21-16. But the only other time, the last time that they had conference win, and they had two of them in the 2017 season, they beat Ripon 26-6 at Ripon, and they beat KML 13-7 at KML. That's a long time to go without having a conference victory. And I know Coach Adrian Harmson and his staff are really focusing a lot on staying positive and making sure there's some positive things that happen here for the Waupun Warriors football program. Hopefully it's going to translate, as you heard earlier in the interview with Steve Winterhack when he was interviewing Adrian Harmson. He said his fourth grade grandson is really enjoying the sport, so it takes just a little bit of that positivity to get things rolling in the program and then just get a bunch of dedicated parents. And unfortunately here in Waupun, with your numbers, you have to get the three-sport athletes, and they've got to allow them to have that flexibility. Kickoff here for the Warriors. Nice drive all the way back into the end zone. Goes over the head. That was number 23 for the Warriors on the kickoff. Jaden Nowicki drilling that ball deep. And the Berlin Indians are going to be taking over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. I thought the Warriors would be receiving first, unless Berlin had actually won the toss. I didn't see that again. So we've got some new players in here for Berlin. Number 12 is in at QB. Picking up 1 yard on the carry for Berlin is going to be number 24. With a running clock here, that's going to be Max Sonnentag. With the carry, 2nd down and 9 for the Berlin Indians at the 21-yard line. From my broadcast position here, they're moving from right to left. Inside handoff again. This time it's to number 34 with the carry, running hard, picking up about 3 yards. It's going to make it, we'll give them 4 yards as it's going to be 3rd down and 5 at the 15. Just waiting for that marker to be set. That was going to be 34 is Aiden Edwards on the run. Again, at QB right now is number 12, Parker Hess. Pro set again. This time they're going to give it to 24. Looking. The difference here is I could see with the running backs, and this comes probably with a little bit more experience. Previous, when you were watching them run the ball, they didn't try and hit the hole hard. They were waiting to see what was opening up, and they were making some cutback runs in the hole as the backside was creating that lane for them to run to. But no gain for number 24, Max Sonnentag. And the Indians are going to punt. Whoa! Way high up in the air. Rolls back. It's going to come back to the 36-yard line, and here's where the Waupun Warriors are now going to have a chance to get that offense rolling, get an opportunity here to really use some game time here to practice and set up some positive, enthusiastic vibes here as they get ready to focus and take some opportunity here to practice, to focus on getting a win against Ripon. I know it's hard for me to sit here and say, though, you got to really finish out this game. That is true. But to put it at 49 points when we haven't had like 8 yards positive, it's pretty hard to happen. Chase Beam this time hands it to Reeder, and he still gets driven down for a 1-yard loss. Nope, no gain is what they're going to give it, so no gain for Reeder. 2nd down and 10 here for the Warriors offense. Chase Beam is in at quarterback, trying to make sure he can get something to happen here. With the wind behind him, this is where I would think that they'd give him an opportunity to see if he could connect on a couple of quick pop passes maybe. Here comes the snap. Beam gets it, hands it off again to Reeder. Reeder this time picks up a positive yard for sure before being met right in the hole by a host of Indians, number 72 and number 25 in on the tackle. So Reeder picks up 1 yard, brings up 3rd and 9 for the Warriors. Number 75 is Trent Tedding for the Indians, and number 25 is Camden Augsburger. Tight here for the Warriors. Power way out to the left side. Slot back there. Going to give the handoff to number 4. And the Indians read it like crazy and are all over Anthony Nyber, who's going to lose 6 yards, and it's going to be 4th down. I thought they would give Chase a chance here to throw it. Maybe especially since he's a righty, he could roll to the right side and make a toss. Unfortunately, it's going to be 4th down. Clock is running away. They're trying to get their play called. 10 seconds left as the back judge has his hand raised. He's going to start counting here. 5, 4, 3. Snap to Beam. Gives it up the middle, and just picking up about 3 yards. It's going to be Reeder, and it's going to be turned over on downs. Not sure what they were thinking here for the Warriors. Turned over now on downs after having great field position. Didn't even give Chase Beam an opportunity to throw it or set anything up. Now maybe again they're trying to set some plays that they might be able to use against Ripon, but that did not look like that worked well. Setting the edge, now cutting back is number 24. That's what you were seeing running before for the Berlin Indians, and picking up 9 yards on the carry. It's going to be Max Sonnentag, and Nyber is down on the ground injured. Well, we're going to step away while they take a look at Anthony Nyber. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and The Source.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name's Gary. I had arthritis really bad in my right knee over 3 months ago. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't do stairs, just simple stuff. And now I can do things I couldn't do before. I can climb stairs, walk, anything. My spine's better, and my personal opinion is you're a fool not to get this done.
Hi, my name is Joni. I came here because I needed a new knee, but I didn't want to go through all that surgery and everything. I'm very pleased with it. And the reason I did it because I couldn't go up and down stairs very well. I couldn't work too long hours and had a hard time getting in and out of the car. I had to lift my knee up, and now I can do all those things. And I have no pain, and I would recommend it to everyone, and I have.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Jeff Sauer here for RP Sports. 2nd down and 1 for the Indians. Give, hard run there. Cutting back, and he's going to possibly break it all the way. That looks like number 18 for the Indians. Gets down the field, a couple of stiff arms, and he's going to score all the way. 53-yard touchdown for number 18, Isaiah Scott. Huge play there for the Indians on the ground, adding to their lead. Huge run for Scott. Going for 2 are the Berlin Indians. Stumble over each other's feet there. It was a good job there by the Warriors defense to blow it up right away, push the offensive lineman into the backfield. And it's now 55-0 for the Berlin Indians. 6:02 left on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Jeff Sauer broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. We'll be back after this message.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back here to the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Jeff Sauer here for RP Sports and The Source, AM 1170 and 103.3 on the FM dial. Kicked off again here, picked up at about the 15-yard line, trying to get to the outside. It's number 6, Hunter Camp, and he's going to be tackled at the 25. And the running clock is still in play here for the Warriors, as the Indians have a 55-0 lead. Once again, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. So thanks again to C. Broxma Electric, Torres Tree Service, Ballwig. See if we can find some time to squeeze in a couple of more ads for them. Now they're going to go to the spread offense, give Chase Beam a chance maybe with a zone read. Here's an opportunity. Looking, throws it inside, throws it low, hops it. He had the pass open there on that quick route, but just missed it. Giving Beam a chance to get some experience throwing the ball here against a good, solid defense, even though it looks like most of it here, as I'm looking across it is the second string that has come in, or the reserves. Going to stay in the spread, traditional spread. One back on the zone read. Wide receivers left and right. Blitz inside center screen. There's and hit from behind and fumbling it. He had it. And Reeder's going to lose the ball. After it was knocked out from behind, they had a 5-yard gain going plus a little bit more. And unfortunately for the Warriors, they cough it up. So a good play there that was all set up for the Warriors. Got the pass play out to him, to Hayden Reeder, and then he ended up fumbling it on the tackle from behind as the defense punched it out. Slip it on the grass is number 18. So he's going to end up losing. And there's a flag. Illegal motion is the call by the referee. And that'll back him up 5 yards. It's going to be 1st down and 15 for the Berlin Indians. Homecoming 2022 here for the Warriors. It's also senior day. Didn't get an opportunity really to talk about any of the seniors, trying to get to the edge and turning it up. maybe picking up about 3 yards, is number 24, Max Sonnentag. Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 12, maybe, from the 33-yard line of the Warriors. Berlin offense, again set with a pro set. Power to the right, inside handoff, gives it to number 34, holding onto the ball and running hard. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards. Third down and 7, it looks like. Maybe 8 here for the Indians. Again, handles, ball is dropped, jumps on top of it is number 34, Aiden Edwards. An exchange problem. It's going to move him back all the way to the original line of scrimmage at the 31. Fourth down and 10. Since they're on the side of the Warriors, it makes sense they're not going to punt it. Plus, they've got a 55-0 lead and a running clock no matter what. So makes sense that they're going to keep the ball on the ground and try and run the ball. Or maybe give number 12 the opportunity, Parker Hess, a chance to throw the ball. It's going to roll to his right, getting chased by Koima. He misses. The throw almost picked off on the read. It was a great defensive read there by number 14 for the Warriors, Jack Legler, but he missed it on the interception, but that's okay. It's going to be turned over on down, so the Warriors will have it at their 31. The second pass play there for number 12, Parker Hess for the Indians. 0 for 2 so far in passing. Here comes the Warrior offense now with an opportunity here again to get some practice time. In the spread, kind of, that wide receiver, that Legler that's running that bubble, dropped. Good pass there by Beam, trying to get it out to number 22, Kyler Sanders, and he ends up dropping it. It hit him right in the hands. Looking at their spread setup over on the left-hand side, they are way too tight. Legler did run a bubble there, but there is no way with all of that space out there that your wide receiver is going to be able to create a block for you to try and get downfield. You'd think they would want it a little bit closer. Going to go trips this time to the left. 2 slot backs on top of each other this time. Beam with an opportunity again. Looks, tries to launch it down the field. Throws it over the head, and then it's caught by number 6, Hunter Camp, with the completion for the Warriors. Let's see if we can pick up how much that was. So from the 31 to the 41 is 10. It's going to be the end of the quarter. That's going to be 20, 30. That's about a 33-yard pass completion for the Warriors. And they're going to take over. We'll be back here after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Back here, throwing in a quick out. There's Chase Beam again. They're giving an opportunity here. So now he's got an opportunity with a little bit of time with the second string offense in there for him to work on practicing them. And it was a great completion out there to number 14, Jack Legler. Quick out. Picks up 9 yards. Warriors having a chance now to get some practice using their offense, again, in a traditional spread with a back to the left. That's Hayter and Reeder. Beam again. Reeder steps up to give practice. Throws the bubble out to number 22 for the Warriors, and he picks up a good gain there again. That's going to be Kyler Sanders, who's going to pick up about 8 yards, it looks like, on that little bubble. $21-yard line for the Waupun Warriors, so they got something going here on the Berlin Indians side. 55-0, obviously still with a score for the Indians, so you're expecting that the Indians are going to have their second string, in which they do. But Beam is working well against it. Good inside handoff. Reeder running hard right up the middle. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3 on the carry. Again, giving the opportunity a chance to work on something. Give the coaching staff a chance also to quickly run in and check some different plays. Plays coming in here to QB Chase Beam, getting some valuable experience here. Beam, just a freshman, having to step in. Snap, inside handoff again to Reeder. Maybe a yard. We'll have to see if they actually do move the stick. They do. They're going to give Reeder 1 yard. Third down and 6 here for the Warriors. Definitely 2 down territory. So we'll see if they're going to give an opportunity for Beam to throw the ball one more time. 4 for 6 so far in this half. Looks right, looks to the bubble, looks to the inside slant again. Had it there, is on the hands of number 87 for the Warriors, Cade Christian, and he dropped it. A little bit behind him, but it wasn't a bad throw there by Beam. Fourth down and 7 here for the Warriors. With the ball on the 18-yard line, about the 17-yard line, it looks like from here. Needs 6 yards to pick up the first down. Beam again, back, looks, throws an out. Good catch there by Legler. Not sure if he's going to pick it up, and then he drops the ball before he's tackled. Nope, they're going to point that he was on the ground. Nope, and it is a fumble by Legler. Oh, man, the Warriors was a little bit short, I think. Nope, actually, he did have it. He had the first down at the 13-yard line, but then he fumbles the ball. And that's the second fumble by receivers for the Warriors after having picked up the necessary yardage that they needed. Anthony Nyber back in the game. It's good to see that. I didn't see that before. Coming hard, trying to get to the edge. And a good job there, not taken out by the block for the Warriors defense. Sonatag loses a yard. Second down and 11 now. The clock just ticking away, though, here at Veterans Memorial Field. 7:15 left on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. 55-0. Same play again. This time he cuts it up inside, just like his predecessors had been doing, and then he turns it over. We'll see if they call him down. They do not. Fumble recovery by the defense for the Warriors. So had picked up the great yardage area, picked up 11, and then he fumbled. And the defense for the Warriors pick it up again, and an opportunity to get some more game practice time to get themselves ready to take on the Ripon Tigers. Both teams now will be 0-6, and the winner of that game will obviously have bragging rights. And they also play for the Little Brown Jug. Unfortunately, I was scheduled to do it, and I can't do it. I apologize. That hopefully it'll still be on the radio, or they'll find a live stream. Quick inside pass, easy completions. They'll take that. That's all you need to do. The goal is to move the ball 4 or 5 yards each carry. Well, if you do it 3 times, you're going to pick up your first down. So this time it was completion to Hunter Camp. Getting the first down for the Warriors. Second down after the completion of 4 yards to Camp. 2nd and 6 for the Warriors offense. Continuing to work the spread. This time they're going to go trips to the left. Reeder also set up to the left of Beam. Here's the snap. Beam, drop back, throws a quick out and way over the head of his receiver. It's going to bring up 3rd down. You can see a little bit there from Chase's dancing with the feet, a little happy feet there, and sent the ball sailing over number 87, Cade Christensen. Just a junior, so there's some opportunity here. Reeder's only, I believe, a sophomore. Legler is a senior, so they're going to miss that. But you got Nyber, a senior also, so going to have to look for some receivers to step up. Little bubble again, and off of the hands of Jack Legler, and it's going to make it 4th down. Running that bubble route, I just was watching that specifically to see it again because we not a huge fan of the spread because we had a good team running the double wing back when my son was there, and then they switched to the spread. Happened to switch it his sophomore year, and anyway, that bubble route is not run very clean. This time he's got it running a post, stepped inside as it's hung up into the wind. It's going to be intercepted on the far side of the field by, looked like that was number 6, Carter Hess, with the interception. So the Warriors throw the interception, trying to hit that post. That's a tough play again here in this wind. That flag is just standing straight up, sticking all the way out, and get a little bit of air underneath it, and there's a lot of air blowing in across Veterans Memorial Field, and it just held the ball up, and the defender was able to get underneath it for Berlin for the turnover. The clock keeps ticking here, 3:35 and counting on the New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard, 55-0. Rolling it this time, keeping it, trying to get upfield, does, and that looks like that is going to be number 6, who had the interception, Carter Hess. And he's going to pick up, looks like about 3 yards on the carry. Second down and 7 from the 11-yard line. Maybe the 10. Sorry, I think it's the 10, as I can see the line judge standing there on the 10-yard line. It's hard for me to pick that up all the way across the field. Taking it again, this time keeping it rolling all kinds of time as he gets to the wide side of the field, and he's got his afterburners turned on, trying to get down the field and take it out of bounds at the 50-yard line, and a flag comes in at the 50, so it's got to be on the defense. I'm assuming because, sorry about that, the banner keeps blowing up here every once in a while. There was nobody else down there. No flag on the play. I'm not sure what he was looking at that he originally threw it, but there is no flag. Coming down, that clock is ticking away with down to 2 minutes here for the Warriors defense. Trying to hold the Indians out of the end zone. It's a good 40-yard run there by the QB, Hess. He hands it this time to number 34. For a 7-yard gain for the Warriors. 2nd down and 3. For the Indians, my apologies. Warriors on defense. Indians again with the set they've used this entire game. Gives it to 24 again. He gets the edge. I don't know what's happening on that D side there, but huge gain. 14-yard gain. Coming down to 1 minute left on the new Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Berlin Indians up 55-0. Going into victory formation here now that they had the first down. They know that the game is in control. They're waiting for the back judge to start counting. So the new rule here is they just don't, if they know that they're going to kneel down, they let them know, and then they nobody can make the contact. And I believe that is going to do it here as their teams are getting themselves lined up already here for the handshake line here. On the new Medical Center Integrated Healthcare scoreboard, your final score here from Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun, 55-0. The Waupun Warriors fall on homecoming day and on senior day here in Waupun. The final score, 55-0 for the Waupun Warriors. Thank you for listening to this broadcast. Hope that you've appreciated the opportunity here. Apologize for I was missing on some of the camera work, trying to make sure I was getting everything else taken care of. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on The Source, AM 1170 and 103.3 on the FM dial. Also broadcasting here for RP Sports from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth in Waupun. The Warriors now 0-6 in the conference, with the last game coming up on Friday at Ingalls Field in Ripon, playing for the Little Brown Jug, the Waupun Warriors and the Ripon Tigers next week to find out who's going to bring home that Little Brown Jug and also get a win in the conference. The Warriors looking for that first win in the conference since 2017, which was also the last time that they brought back the Little Brown Jug. Thanks again for listening. Appreciate all of our sponsors for continuing to allow us to make these broadcasts here.